Quick, smash that like and subscribe in the next 10 seconds to show your love and respect to Kevin the Cube being added in, and keep him in the game or else he'll be removed in the next week. Also, it helps my map change videos reach as many people as possible. Hey guys, it's Postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video, and today we're going to be going over all the map changes. But if you guys are new around here, smash that subscribe button. Roughly 70% of you guys watching this video right now aren't already subscribed, and I can see you 70% who aren't subscribed, so smash that big red button down below. We are so close to 450,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys are doing that. You guys won't regret it, as I am your #1 daily map change source on YouTube, keeping you guys updated with every little storyline and map change. Also, if you want a chance of getting gifted a skin or the battle pass, simply go and enter in code Postboxpat to your item shop, and let me know in the comment section what you think of the video, and let me know your epic game name, and I'll be sure to add a bunch of you guys and give you guys a chance of getting gifted the battle pass or a skin of your choice. Okay, so let's get straight into this video and show you guys all of the map changes which we have. Just a quick shout out on screen to a few of you guys as well as we fly around the map just as we get to the first map change, because obviously much love and respect to everyone using code Postboxpat in the item shop. So let's get into this and show you guys where we are at with the map changes. So the first map change in today's video is over by Fatal Fields. One that's going to be an interesting one, and we'll talk a lot about in today's video, because this is a huge map change and is a game changer for the Fortnite community. We have the return of Kevin the Cube. Finally, he is back on the Fortnite island. I know so many of you are hyped about this. I am super hyped about this. This has been probably the funnest day so far in the Fortnite world for me. I've personally already landed here and got a bunch of eliminations, and I'm so happy for it. But we have a lot of Easter eggs in this, a lot of ones that probably people won't pick up on, and some stuff which does definitely need mentioning. So let's get into it and show you guys what the Easter eggs we have at this location. Before we tour it, we'll do the Easter eggs first. So the first Easter egg is the return of the Welcome to Lonely Lodge sign. This is something which has actually been removed since season 4, when we were leading up to season 5 over at Lonely Lodge. There was a sign outside of Lonely Lodge, and this actually got rifted away, and it now has returned at this location. We also see a duplicate version of the Durr Burger, which also got rifted away as well. The motel sign completely fixed, which actually got destroyed during the season 4 start when the meteor came through and then got rifted away. So that's really cool to see that back as well. And I think that's all Easter eggs other than motel, which is here, which is crazy. I've kind of checked around and looked around. I can't really see anything extra on the island itself, so looks like we don't have any super Easter eggs other than them at this location. But let's take a tour of it, because we need to kind of check out what we've got at this location so you guys can get a rough idea what you want to be doing when you're landing here. So the location itself is absolutely awesome. It's 100% worth landing at, and it's definitely worth coming as soon as possible. Obviously the nom sign is part of an Easter egg. I didn't really want to mention that one because that actually got rifted away as well, but it did come back because we built it, so it's a little bit confusing what happened with that one, but I guess I've mentioned it now. So here is a great location to land, and personally I love to land at the motel side of stuff on this side, because what you can do is, not many people really land here just yet. You can loot up this section and then rotate in to the actual house itself, the Loot Lake house, and get a bunch of stuff in here. The things have been merged together, so it's pretty cool, and the design is very, very compact. It's very busy. Things are really busy in this section, so feel free to land here and check it out. What's really cool as well, we actually have the motel truck, and it even has a double chest spawn in there, so a nice little chest spawn if you can get to that. However, it's quite difficult to get in. You have to kind of do some parkour and climb yourself up there, and I think it is really difficult. But I love the way they've done this. It's like a whole merge of everything that got teleported away. There may even be a few other Easter eggs around as well, like the bones and stuff like that. Obviously we had some stuff like that. We also had the car as well and the anchor. I don't seem to see any references to that, but I'm kind of having a look around and trying to find something, but I can't really notice. We've also got stop signs on this boat here. It's crazy, like the whole thing has really just had a massive muddle up, mash up slash thing, and it's just awesome. So I really do like what they've done with this. It's really cool. We even have one of the Brontos here from the Ali meme joke. We even have one of them here with its head actually lost on its tail. So it's really cool, and definitely something that you guys have to check out. If you haven't played Fortnite in a while, or it's your first time logging on again, just land this location over and over. It's so fun, and I just love the way you can use the cube itself to actually kind of gravitate around. That's what's really cool about it as well, because you have that ability to kind of go up and down the slipstream and gravitate around the map. And this is actually going to rotate around the map. The reason we know this is because if you take a little look at the video on screen right now, this was from the trailer, we can see the floating island over at Pleasant Park. So the island is going to be rotating around the map throughout the season. I don't know if it'll have map changes on as it rotates around, but it's pretty cool. We obviously have the rift above it as well, which is obviously came from Fatal Fields, because Fatal Fields no longer has its rift beacon there. So that's quite an interesting thing to note, because knowing that, it's different that Fatal Fields will probably not actually change now, which is really good news. In the screenshot we saw that Fatal Fields was going to get destroyed. I don't know if that's going to be the case. We'll have to see what sort of damage this cube does to the map when it flies over locations and what it rips up. I don't know if it'll destroy Fatal now, so we could be lucky. Myself and everyone that loves Fatal Fields, it's my favorite location, it has still remained safe. Whew, we'll have to see though, because the cube is definitely coming down this road. Oh, I don't know 100%, but it probably is. I don't know if it's going to create any runes or anything. We just don't know what it's going to do. So we'll have to see what it's going to do. I don't know if it'll have its same impact. It could have completely different effects from what it used to. As we know, we can clearly see that the whole thing's muddled up. It's now got Motel on. So it's crazy, guys. Absolutely insane. But that's the map change over at the cube. A long discussion there. I do hope that has given you guys an insight to everything which is taking place. Now, some other rumors which are going around. I don't know if this one is correct or not, because I can't really find any evidence of it. But people are now saying that the meteorite has got lower down. Now, if you guys agree with this, I'm going to put a little poll on screen right now. You guys can select either yes or no if you think the meteor has slowly got further down. I can't really say, like, it's hard to judge. It seems to still be in the same sort of position it originally was, but you know, I'd have to look back at old screenshots. If you guys want to provide me anything like that on Twitter to show evidence of this, feel free to do it. People are saying these rocks once were behind underneath, I think, the meteor, and people are saying now it's got closer and closer to the ground, which it kind of does look like it has. Like, generally it does definitely look like it has got lower, but I don't want to confirm it because I don't have any evidence of it just yet. So that's why I want to let you guys have a little judgment on it, and obviously tweet me stuff and post stuff in my media if you do think the meteorite is getting closer and closer to the ground. Really interesting topic right there for you guys to look further into. Next up, we've got a map change over at Dusty itself. A really cool map change, definitely one that is worth checking out because this one is really awesome. So give it some time to render in, but right at this location here, the visitor has been scanning all of the parts from the mech. As you can see, they're not rendering in right now, but if I speed up the game when my character comes into this section, you'll notice these things do render in, and I think this is really cool because it's something which is definitely worth noting, that the visitor has been scanning a bunch of different mech parts. So once my character lands in over here, which he'll be here in a second, you'll notice that everything will start to render in, which I think is really cool. So a nice little location over here, some nice little map changes. There we are. We can see the visitor is scanning another part of the mech. So what's he doing with this? Potentially he could be building a rocket again, or potentially he's trying to craft another mech to take out the current mechs, or he's trying to get some sort of technology from these to create or craft something. We don't 100% know, but it clearly does impact the Fortnite storyline, and it's definitely worth keeping note of what the visitor is doing in this location. So 100% guys, be aware that this is going on. He's actually scanned a bunch of these parts over the past week or so, so we can expect more and more parts to be scanned. Once it's completed, we may even see him start to craft something which is completely different from the rift beacons which we've already seen. So some really cool concepts going on right there. Another little map change which I'm not 100% sure is real or not, but it is this location right here. I feel like over here, these trucks and stuff may have been moving in and out. I feel like they've been coming in and out and collecting stuff throughout the weeks. It's quite hard to tell. I know this side still feels the same from what I can tell, but it definitely does feel like this side is kind of narrowed out a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't know if it's my eyes, but I remember seeing this as a different truck, but maybe it's just a render glitch. I'm not too sure. But let's keep on moving over to the block, because that is going to be the final map change we've got for today's video. It's something which I really want to show you guys and go over because it's an interesting concept and a great block. Again, as you know, every single week I review the block. It's something that we do on the channel. It's something which you guys enjoy because every single week we give the block a rating out of 10. And this week the block is actually created by Eagle Bro 277. It looks like a very modern type block, a modern house, a modern build, almost like maybe a holiday resort maybe, or maybe a hotel, but we'll be sure to give it a review and take a little look at it and give it a little tour so you guys can get a rough idea of what I think of this week's block. So far I'm really liking it. I love the design. It's very flat and it's quite easy to play at. I think if you land here, you will be able to get a bunch of good eliminations because it's dead easy to tell, especially if you can get some of the high ground on here. You'll really be able to see a lot of people running around. Again, it's going to be quite empty at the minute because obviously the cube has been added in. You can see now the floating floating island over there in the distance. People aren't going to be choosing to land at the block. However, if the bus is coming straight over the block, this could be an opportunity for you to land in and get a bunch of eliminations at the block. And I think a lot of people would like that, and a lot of people would enjoy something like that to happen in Fortnite Battle Royale. So potentially, you guys could get a bunch of eliminations at this brand new block location. We also have, obviously, the golden chest, or the legendary chest, which is located in the center of the build where the fountain is. So 100%, if you're after legendary loot straight away, that is your spot to go, because obviously it grants you a guaranteed legendary weapon. It could be a bad one, it could be a good one. You've got to rely on luck for that one, guys. But yeah, this block is absolutely awesome. I absolutely love it and adore it. It's a really nice one. So you're probably wondering, what is my rating for this one? Well, because it's a different style and it's something we've never seen before, and more of a modern block, I really do like it. We need to go take a look inside actually before we give it a fully good rating, because we don't 100% know what it's like on the inside. So let's take a little look. So looks like we've got kind of the holiday resort vibe. We've got kind of the check-in area. That's what it's giving me anyway. I may be wrong with what it is, but I'm kind of guessing this looks like it's the restaurant. Then as we go up to the next floor, looks like we have some of the bedrooms maybe, and we keep going around, maybe some more upper section. Maybe is this the gym? Yeah, it looks like this potentially is the gym in the hotel, kind of like a meeting area. Again, it could be a massive mansion, but I could be wrong. Looks like we've got the cleaner section, another bedroom there, another bedroom there. Let's keep going around and see what we've got over here. More bedrooms. So yeah, I think it's probably a hotel for a holiday resort. So the rating on this one for me would be a 7.5 out of 10, which is a really high rating. The reason I give it that is because they've really done well with the flat land environment. A lot of people like to build up their environment, but I think they've done such a good job with it. The way they've used the different structures around the sides is very nicely done. So a great block here created by Eagle. I love this one. This is a really nice design, and it's definitely worth having a featured spot on the Fortnite map, and you got it, bro. So awesome block. I really do like that one. Much better than ones that we've seen in the past. This season actually had really good blocks. Most of the blocks this season have been awesome. I know the worst blocks were probably around season 7. We've had some really bad ones in the past, but recently Fortnite have been selecting some really nice blocks, and this one is a really nice block. So congratulations, my friend, on that one. So I'm really happy for you right there. So let's keep rotating around and just have a little look around the map, see if we see anything else going on. We obviously know that we had the recent Haunted Hills change last week, which was over here. I know a lot of you guys love this change and are still seeing a lot of clickbait regarding the female Love Ranger coming into the game. So is it going to happen? Is it not? It probably will. It may be a part of the storyline, it may be even the secret skin, but there is no news on it just yet, guys. So hold your horses, guys. There are so many people out there clickbaiting that one, which I think is just crazy. We've obviously had a lot of Easter eggs this season, which haven't really changed. They've kind of just been the same. For example, the Gnome Army hut hasn't changed at all. It's still the same. It's weird. We've had a lot of weird Easter eggs which have stayed the same. We had this pop up back in last season, and it still had no changes out. Again, another big map change, but no changes. I don't know what's going on, but it just popped up and no one seems to know anything about it or do anything with it because it's just abandoned already. Maybe there is something going on here, but it's taking a little bit of time. It's a shame to see it having no changes. Our tomato spectate area that we always come to has not changed. So we'll check this every week, guys, to keep you guys updated on that. I always check it, but it's a shame really to see it not being updated. We'll check a few other things as well, like the hut, for example. I know a lot of you guys are a big fan of the hut. It's a great location. I don't think there'll be much of it eventually. I think it will get to something and may even be destroyed by Kevin again, because it may almost be the right height for Kevin to go straight through it. So that would be absolutely crazy. I think a lot of people would like that to happen. But we'll head on over to the hut, check it out, so you guys can see what stage we are with that. It is still the same as last week by the looks of it. There has been no extra changes to this location. I don't think we'll see anything for a while, but potentially Kevin could actually destroy this. He's only over there. He could lower down his cube into this and destroy it, which I think would be hilarious. Or imagine if it just spawned the hut on top of the island. Now that would be cool. So who knows what's going to happen right there. Other than that, that's everything for today's video, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. Keep up to date with all the latest Fortnite Battle Royale content on your #1 source for all your Fortnite Battle Royale map changes. You can expect everything daily. When any of the map changes do change in Fortnite, you can expect them on this channel. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to go and smash that like, smash that subscribe button, and smash a comment down below with your Epic Games name in for a chance to get gifted, or even gifted the Battle Pass, and you could get gifted either of a skin or a Battle Pass depending on what you ask for in your comments. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Once again, this is Postboxpat signing out.